All right. Good evening, everyone. So, good evening, Mr. Abasifreke. So, it's nice
Good
having you
evening,
on the
sir.
call this evening.
It's a pleasure to be here, sir. Is my audio okay? Is my audio okay? Is my audio okay? Mr. Sulaiman. Hi, Mr. Sulaiman. Is my audio okay? Hello, sir. All right. Good evening, everyone, depending on where you're joining us from.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, you're welcome. I was asking, is my audio okay?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, you,
All right.
your
Thank
audio
you.
is all right, sir. So, good evening, everyone. Oh, so, good evening, everyone. So, it's good to have you on the call, sir. So, we are really appreciate your time. So, I believe if we call you next time, you'll be able to grant our invitation. And like we always do, so as you are joining us, tell us where you are joining us from, your name, get used to that. So once you join us, so type your name and the location that you are joining us from.
Okay, just indicate your name, your city where you're joining us from. Let us get to know you. Let us get to know which city you're joining in from: Lagos, Ibadan, Osun State, Ogun State, Port Harcourt, Delta, Ghana, Benin Republic. Let's just get to know where you're joining in from. While we are waiting for Mr. Suleiman to be back, I trust we all had an exciting Saturday. How was your Saturday? Let us know at the chat box, at the comment section. How was your Saturday? How many sales did you close today? Remember, today we are talking about money. So you cannot tell me that on a Saturday where we are talking about money, you didn't close some sales, right? Holding on for Mr. Suleiman to be back. I believe your comments are coming. If I can see from my end, I'll definitely engage. Tonight, we're looking at understanding business finance. So, we'd want someone to drop in the chat box what you understand by business finance. Is it just about the money, or what else? Talking about business finance, what is business finance? Are we just talking about money here, or what else do we refer to by business finance? Mr. Sulaiman, we are still holding on for you. I think we can't have him here yet. All right. While we are waiting to have Mr. Suleiman on board, let's have a chat
All,
on our understanding of business finance. All right. Welcome back, sir.
all
I
right, thank you
think
so much.
our local network is a bit epileptic this evening.
So I think maybe because of the raining. So hope you can hear me. Oh, I'm audible right now so that we can get
Yeah, I
started right
can
away.
hear you. You're audible, sir.
All right, all right. Let me just do a quick introduction so that we can get started right away.
Okay.
All right, good evening, everyone. So let me do a quick introduction about our speaker for tonight. So Abasifreke is a business development expert specializing in helping business owner with financial planning, operation standard maintenance, and growth strategy formulation. He's worked directly with over 350 business owners and had reached over 4,500 other indirectly through business bootcamp, training, seminars, and roundtable etc. to develop strategy that had that prepared their business from an unorganized and unprofitable one to a more system-driven venture that generates profit. Also, the production manager at TM Bliss Perfumes, a perfume production brand with distribution in Uyo, Port Harcourt, Owerri, Oka, and Abuja, where they produce long-lasting, alluring fragrance at affordable price. They offer wholesale and retail service, perfume production, training and customized signature fragrance. So that's just a little bit about our speaker for tonight. So without much ado, let's welcome our speaker, Mr. Abasifreke Thomson, on the stage to take us through the journey of master our business finance. All right, over to you, sir.
No be small profile. Oh my God, even me, I was still wondering where is he ready from? All those things for only me. All right, guys. I'm super excited to be here this evening. My name is Abasifreke Thomson. I don't need to introduce myself again. I'm a business development expert. My core is business operations, finance, and strategy. So today we're looking at deep understanding of business finance. I think if I'm able to share my screen, I would be okay with that. But if I can't, I would stay and probably you guys will get the slides after now.
Yes, you can see your screen, sir. You can see your screen.
I don't think I'm seeing that over here.
Look at the
Or
button
do
of
you
the
need to
see where to present. Have you seen it,
present?
sir? Yes.
No, I think you need
Are
to
you,
enable me from there.
are you using phone or system?
I'm using a phone, sir.
Or
Or do I need to switch to my device? I'm with
oh,
my laptop here.
yes, yes, please do that, sir.
The webcam on the laptop, I'm not sure it will be this bright.
Okay, okay. Don't worry, just do without slides so that you can share with us later. If I know about, as well, collect it from you and share it from here. But no problem.
Oh,
Just us through the
Okay.
training.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Today we are looking at understanding business finance. And when you talk about finance, a lot of persons are just concerned about money. But a business finance speaks more than money, right? I would want somebody to tell us, Mr. Sulaiman, I don't think I can access the chat box, but I want you to help me to be giving me feedback from the chat box, please. I would like to know how many persons are on this call, how many persons are business owners, and how many persons know a little about business finance. So if you know about business finance, drop in the chat box finance, finance, finance. Finance, finance. If you have any idea about business finance, drop in the chat box. Okay, Mr. Suleiman, hope you're on the background to help us identify. Yeah, I'm seeing from one person. Let's get the engagement. Okay, Mr. Suleiman would read for me. Just write a little, just 2 lines, what you know about business finance. What you know about business finance. What you know about business finance. If they tell you, as a business owner, how are you running your business finance? What will you answer? Just one or two statements. I want to get a level of understanding so that we start from somewhere. Okay. All right. While waiting for that, um, report has it that over 30 to 40% of businesses in Nigeria do not survive beyond the first 5 years. Is it shocking? It shouldn't be shocking, because when you look around the street, you discover that some persons that were in business 2, 3 years ago are no longer in business. Those shops are shut down, right? Those Facebook and Instagram handles are no longer active. They are no longer in business. Why? This is due to inadequate financial planning and management. That data is gotten from SMEDAN, SMEDAN, Small and Medium Scale Enterprise, right? In Nigeria, they gather that data that 30 to 40% of businesses in Nigeria do not survive beyond 5 years. The key reason: inadequate financial planning and management. Secondly, we have a PwC report of 2024. The survey has it that 60% of Nigerian businesses do not report their finances effectively. They do not report their cash flow effectively. I'm trying to show us something here. Then also 70% of small and medium scale enterprises do not practice budgeting. Now, out of this percentage, we have seen and discovered that there is a huge gap. There is a problem. And the problem here is a problem of financial management. That's why Mr. Sulaiman had to put up this webinar this evening, so that I bring to you the information and the knowledge you need as a business owner to be able to take out yourself from this percentage. Now the question is, where will your business be in the next 5 years? That answer would be dependent on how rapt you are going to pay your attention to the information we are going to share this evening around your business finances. Where will your business be when the number of businesses are called upon to present their financials? That will be dependent on how important you're going to take this call, and you're going to take every information you're going to have from this call. So let's dive in. What is business finance? Business finance deals with every activity around your finances, every activity, financial activity in your business. The process whereby money comes into your business, money leaves your business, money is being utilized for any purpose. This is all encapsulated in what we call business finances. Right? So, how do you prepare yourself as a business so that you don't fall into the data that had just been read? Number one, by understanding what is called cash flow. Cash flow. Cash flow is simply the movement of money in and out of your business. How much came into your business today? How much left your business today? Do you have a record to show the money that came in and how the money left your business? So, cash flow management is simply that activity that shows in your business that money came in and money left. You can do this by either using an Excel sheet, a Zoho spreadsheet, or you can use your book and biro to achieve this. Money that came in either through sales, either through instrumental payment, and how money left. What did you spend the money on? That is cash flow. And without cash in your business will not thrive. Without the movement of money in and out of the business will not thrive. Money comes in when you are making sales. Money comes in when you are generating revenue, when you are offering services. And money needs to go out by payment of your rent. Money needs to go out by payment of salaries. Money needs to go out by payment of bills. And all of that. So you've now seen that money comes in and money goes out. But the question is, what do you do about the money that comes in? Do you have a record? Do you have a record of what comes in and what goes out per time? Cash flow, very important. So how do you manage your cash flow? Number one, ensure to check your cash daily. Ensure to check your cash flow daily. How much came in? Today is Saturday, 22nd of February, 2025. How much did you receive into your business? Go to your Excel sheets. Go to your Zoho. Go to your book. Write it out. This is the amount of money that came into the business. Make sure it's a daily activity. Number two, having had a record of what comes in daily and what goes out daily, what you need to do is to save. a little percentage of your profit. It is called buffer. The savings of this little percentage is supposed to cushion for unexpected expenses. You know, as a business, you should have a daily expense, your weekly expense, your monthly expense, your annual expense. And in between, there is what we call unexpected expenses. If you are running a production hub, you would understand that there are sometimes that you have technical failure. The machine you used for production yesterday, coming in today, developed a fault, and you guys have exhausted the limits of repairs. So what do? You go to the buffer, right? That little money that has been kept aside. So in your business, ensure you track and record your cash flow. Secondly, build a buffer, set up a little amount of money from your profit, a little percentage daily for unexpected expenses. Number three, encourage early payments and installmental payments. How to maintain cash flow? Encourage early payments and installmental payments. Don't be rigid. Just today, one of the leading business experts, Madam Choma Ifanyeze, opened up a pay-as-you-go option on her course, the Data Entry Academy. To those of us that follow her, you know the amount is 43,500. And she used to have 2 installments. But just today, she had understood the importance of cash flow to a greater extent and had opened it up that people can pay in 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, any amount for the program. So instead of you waiting to gather 20,000, waiting to gather 43,500, you can easily start making your payment to secure a seat in Data Entry Academy by remitting 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, depending on what you have. So as a business owner, understand the nature of your business. If possible, open up your payment plan. So that, remember, there has to be cash coming in, right? Number 4 on cash flow. Negotiate bulk payments with your suppliers. Instead of going to get 1 unit of a product, remember the logistics will be there and the cost of delivery would be there as well. Why not go for bulk? Instead of 1 unit, do 10 units. You might just spend maybe a little above the same amount for 1 unit. You have saved a huge amount. Imagine going for 1 unit of a product for 10 times and you just spent a little above the same amount for 10 units. You've been able to manage how much is leaving the business. I hope I'm making sense. I need to get some feedback. Yeah, Queen of Hearts, cash flow check is very important. Thank you. I need to get some feedbacks. All right. On to the next, budgeting. Budgeting. A lot of businesses would say it's too small, I cannot budget. But I'm here to let you know that there is no business, there is no individual that should live his financial life without a budget. You don't spend anyhow before you call your village people. They came after me. I left village to Oyo. I left village to Ibadan, I left village to Lagos, I left village to Port Harcourt. They did not come after you. You did not take track of what you are spending in the business. You did not take track of how much you are supposed to spend per time. Budgeting. Budgeting involves predicting how much your business will spend and on what. How much your business will spend and on what. So at the end of the year, I did a business performance review for my business community, and one of the things that stood out for us was budgeting and planning. I held their hands through scripting out what their business finance should look like in 2025. So you already know how much is coming in on 22nd of February, and you know how much should go out and for what purpose. It is that critical. I've always been an ambassador of your business money is not your money. This weekend, that one bottle of beer, that shawarma you are eating because you sold one unit product, you are not supposed to do so. That's not your money. I know they will come after me, but this is me shouting it loud. That is not your money. Yes, because it has not passed through the financial channels of the business for it to be determined if it should come out as a wage, come out as a profit, or come out as expense. Just decided to chill around. Budgeting would help you allocate. It has to do with allocating how much leaves the business and for what purpose per time. You already have your revenue. So as the revenue comes in, how much is leaving your business for rent? How much is leaving the business for utilities? How much is leaving the business for salaries? And a good budget should be run monthly. Your annual rent, split it to 12. Yes. Don't wait until December before you start looking for money to renew your rent. Split that money into 12. Make sure every month you take out that part that is meant for that month's rent. That is budgeting. Do you run a space where you need to be renewing licenses? Allocate the licenses within the period. In the next couple of months, there will be need to renew our CAC. Are you even aware that you're supposed to do that for your business if your business is registered? I know mine, and I've allocated it already through my budget. File my annual report, that's the name. So that's an annual event. I splitted it. I removed the money I kept aside, so that by the time I'm supposed to file my annual report, I'm not found wanting. So write down your monthly expense as a business. What are those things that you spend money on monthly? And from your previous sales records, you should be able to plan and predict how much you are supposed to make profit-wise. You should understand your sales terrain. You should understand your numbers. If there is any need to review, you review your budget. Do you need to push in some amount of money into marketing, into ads, into expansion? You do so, but let it flow through the budget. Don't just pick out the money from anywhere and say, oh, it's for the business. I hope someone is following. I need to see your feedback in the comment section in the chat box. I hope we are following. I hope we are following. If I'm hard on you, just forgive me, okay? After now, we are going to be friends, but I need to be hard, right? I need to be hard. The next you need to consider, thank you so much, Queen of Ads. The next you need to consider is your financial report. Do you have a financial report as a business? They are those documents that shows what comes into your business. You have your income statement. Every money that comes into the business through sales, through referrals, whatever bonuses that comes in, it should fall into your income statement. So at the end of the month, you should look at how much came in. Then to the advanced level, you can do what we call balance sheet. You balance your income, your expenses. So monthly review of your financial report is important. It will help you to stay informed. Is your business healthy? What were the numbers in January? What are the numbers in February looking like? What is lacking? When you have your numbers clearly documented, you will be able to track what is going wrong. Is it that the sales team are not doing their job? Is it that the delivery team are not doing their job? Because it will show. It will show. If they are not doing their job, it will show. Then understanding your profit margin. Do you run a fashion hub? You get the materials, you design, you sell, easy to wear. What is your profit margin? Each unit of the product goes for 25,000, 40,000. What is your profit margin? Profit margin there has to do with the difference between the total cost of producing that unit of product subtracted from the cost of selling it. So if the unit product is 45,000 sold and the cost of producing it is 33,000, your profit is 12,000, then your profit margin would be 12,000 divided by 45,000. But let's not go into that. It's one of those things you need to know. By monitoring your financial statement, you'll be able to track which product yielded the most income. And as a business, I believe you know what to do. Once you discover that this particular product generates more income, what do? You invest more in such products. You market more of the products. And where you don't understand your business financials, don't hesitate to seek the help of an auditor, a financial expert, an accountant. It's important. We've talked about cash flow. We've talked about budgeting. We have talked about financial reports. Next is cost management. This is in a bid to help us understand our business finances. That you don't just see money in your business and you do what? And you grab it and use it for suya. Right? So cost management. Mr. Daniel, wow, so good to have you here. Cost management deals with knowing where your money is spent and how to reduce those expenses. Every business owner is a potential manager. Yes, if you don't manage cost, the cost will cost you. Yeah, that's from me. If you don't manage your cost will cost you. Take it from me. I know what I'm saying. So you need to look out for, where are we spending money in this business? How do I reduce the costs? Are there services that should be outsourced? You outsource it. Instead of, it's had been shown that it's easier to outsource than employing a staff to do the same function, right? So, what are those things that are taking money from the business? Are there tasks that can be automated? Reduce the human effort, automate those tasks. Can you negotiate or bargain with your supplier for instrumental payment, so that instead of you going back 10 times to get 1 unit of the product, you are getting 10 units at once? Cost management. There are tools out there that can help you. You have the Soho, it's an accounting software. You have the QuickBooks, it's an accounting software. They can help you. Just something you can deal with even with your smartphone. Look out for bottlenecks. Thank you so much, Mr. Daniel. Look out for bottlenecks and do what? Streamline it. If your business is not fit to be operated from a shop, lock up the shop, take the business back to your bedroom. I'm saying it because a lot of persons are so engulfed with, oh, I need to get a shop for my business, I need to get a shop for my business. Yet, after the first year's rent, that business cannot generate a reasonable amount of money that can foot the bills and maintain that shop. So why not run it from home? You have your parlor, you have your bedroom, you have the veranda. Utilize the online space. Go digital. Run dispatch deliveries. Run a remote team. Do you get? Minimize that cost. The cost of running the cost of running diesel, the cost of paying rent, the cost of maintaining other utility bills. Run a remote team if possible. Everybody work from home, you still deliver. Cost management. Next is risk management, still under your finances. You need to manage your cost to reduce the expense. Another thing is risk. You need to understand that in every business, in every sphere of life, there are risks. And your ability to manage the risks is what is important per time. So for your business finance, you need to be able to identify potential problems. Not filing your annual report on time is a risk because you get to pay the fine. Yes. So what do? You allocate that money, get a CAC accredited agent to do what? To do the payment for you on time, so as to reduce that risk of being fined and paying a penalty on late report payment. Be able to put measures in place to reduce this risk. Be able to put measures in place to reduce the risk. Are you running a food production hub? Your number one risk is your accreditation with NAFDAC. So you understand, for you to package any food item, it has to be NAFDAC registered. Don't try the government. Don't try the agencies. Apart from just managing risks, set up plans. Okay, if this should happen, what are my backup plan? Make a list of possible risks in your business. Changes in government policy, hike in dollar rate, supply chain disruption. Talking of supply chain disruption, don't rely or over rely on one dispatch rider for your delivery. Hey, those guys go mess you up. I'm not saying the logistics business are not doing better, but I'm saying for you to do what? To optimally deliver for your customers. Have options by the side. That's you managing your risk. Because as a food vendor, you might have 10 deliveries, and at the end of the day, the dispatch rider that left with the first delivery only came back by 3 p.m. What happens to the 9 other delivery? What will you do to it? One, the food will get bad, even if they get to the customer. So look out for the risks involved in your business and draft out possible solutions to minimize the risks or eliminate the risks. Always have a backup power solution. If you are into production, have a backup power solution. You are given 1,000 units of produce to be delivered at an event the next morning, and all you could tell us is, oh, there was no NEPA light. Hello, you are not serious. For a contract of 10 million naira, and you're waking up in the morning to tell us there was no NEPA light, you are not serious. So we see where all of this come into your finance. Then I would like to introduce us to something called insurance. As a physical business owner, make sure in 2025 you insure your business. Most times you hear, oh, fire outbreak, thefts, electrical incidents, and it damaged the entire shop. You start crying. But if you have your insurance in place, I mean, insurance takes care of some percentage of the risks, and it doesn't fall heavy on you. There are companies out there that insure businesses. Look out for them. Look out for a plan that is convenient for you and adopt it. That's one of the ways to manage your risks as a business owner. Also, emergency funds. Emergency funds are not the money that you keep. After 6 months, you tell yourself there is no emergency. Use it and go and chill out. Use it and go on vacation. No. Allow it stay there. Whether there is emergency or not, keep it. Ensure to re-strategize your risk portfolio. Look at it. What are the risks involved? How do I manage it? I have two more points before I wrap up, but I would be glad if there are some questions from the chat box. Let me answer. Is there any question for me at the chat box? Is there any question for me at the chat box? We've talked about cash flow. We've talked about budget. We've talked about cost management. We've talked about risk management. Any question from the chat box? Okay, while waiting for the questions to come up, we have revenue management. That's one of the things you need to do in your business finance. Your ability to maximize your income and not lose your customers. Start by being strategic about your price. Understand that the customer is not a fool. Don't carry a service that is worth 25,000 and give a customer at 100,000. Once the customer finds out that that service is not worth 100,000, the customer will never come back to you. We understand there is a place of HNIs, but in as much as you are dealing with HNIs, have the fear of God, have conscience. If you were in the HNI shoe, would you pay that amount? So be strategic with your your price. Also, do not set a price because the competition is doing a certain margin and you join the competition to go lower than it should be. So in managing your revenue, you need to manage how much comes into the business. Understand your pricing. Understand your customer avatar. Yes, your customer persona. Please take note of those two words, your customer avatar, your customer persona. How much is my customer likely to pay for this product and service? What category of customer can pay this amount of money for this product or service? Consider discount when necessary. Yes, you have a customer that has bought 1,000 units of a product from you, and within you, you know that, oh, you've made a certain amount of profit. Why not just add 3 or 4 units as, I mean, as a gift to the customer? You've made your profit already. Special offers. So manage your revenue, manage how much is coming to the business effectively through your pricing. Then we are going to wrap it up by staying compliant. We can never talk about finance without talking about staying compliant. Yes, you've done your cash flow management, you've had your budget, you've had your cost management, you've had your risk management, you've had your revenue effectively managed. The next thing is compliance. How compliant are you to the laws guiding your business? You can make all the money, and by disobeying the law around your business, you lose it all. Yes, the law enforcement can shut down any business that is not compliant. So the money you've generated can go into the ruins if you don't stay compliant. Are you a production hub? There are standards. Maintain your production standards. Maintain the production guidelines. Make sure you are never caught wanting. Make sure you keep your good records. Make sure your tax are filed on time. Don't be paying penalties. Your business is too young to be paying penalties. If you are conversant with the business news, you listen to big conglomerate already saying that the tax penalty on them is too high because they failed to pay on time. Yes. So please, dear business owners, in as much as we have a drive to generate revenue, in as much as we have the caution to manage our costs, manage the cash flow, manage our finances effectively, there is a place of managing our profits. What do you do with your profits? What do you do with your profits? Do you reinvest into the business? Do you take it out to sort your bills? Does all the profits leave the business to you, the business owner? Manage your profits effectively. Understand that you are supposed to reinvest. Understand that you are supposed to expand. Understand that you are supposed to do what? You're supposed to innovate in your business. So this will not come from the revenue generated, rather it will come from the profits that have been generated already by the business. I believe this evening we've been able to say a word or two about our business finances and how business owners can do better around their finance. Mr. Sulaiman, are you still on the call? Mr. Abayomi, are you still on the call? Please, can someone reach out to Mr. Sulaiman? Okay, okay. Welcome, sir. I think I should have some questions. Kindly look through the chat box. Let me quickly answer a few questions. I don't think I can hear you. You are
So,
muted, sir.
all right, we don't have any question at the chat box at the moment, but let's see if there's going to be a question before we call it a night. So, but before any question, I see have some question to ask you, sir. So, first of all, I have to
Okay,
thank you for joining us tonight and share your view on business finance because it's one of the key critical aspects of our business. So, if you have a business to succeed, you need to take a cognizant to our business, the finance of our business. So now,
absolutely.
uh, this is my question, sir. So as a business owner, you know that very important. And what are the habits that a business owner need to inculcate in order for them to sustain the business? Because they say that okay, so you should separate your personal finance to your business finance, like your personal money from your business money, so that as you're getting revenue, you not keep spending it by separating the account for your personal expenses and your business revenue.
Okay, yeah, that's quite important. That's quite important. I shouted earlier that your business money is not your money. So your business money should be kept in an account separate from your personal money. Never be tempted to borrow money from your business money. A lot of business owner go through, oh, let me just remove, I'll pay back. Hello, 99.9% they don't pay back.
Can you hear me, sir?
99.9%, I can hear you. 99.9% of the
Okay.
persons don't pay back. So please, business owners, it is important. If you don't have it, create one tonight. Your business money and your personal money should not be found in the same account. Please. I think I've answered that question, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sir, for that insight and your point of view on our business finance, because I believe every business owner need this aspect of our business, because there's no business without money, without revenues. That's why
Yeah,
it's one of the key aspects that we really need to take serious in order for us to scale up our business and build a business that can stand a test of time. So thank you so much for coming to share
thank
your
you.
experience with us, share your knowledge with us, and I believe we're going to see share more review, the feedback of these lessons to you probably on WhatsApp or on Facebook. So because I personally have learned a lot from this lesson, from this section, because we continue learning on a daily basis. The day we stop learning, that's when we start dying. So we keep learning, and having you on the call tonight is a great of joy, and we really appreciate you to come and share your point of view with us. So,
Thank
Mr.
you to
Daniel,
Daniel Afiakure.
so thank you for
It's a
joining us,
pleasure
sir.
to have you.
Really appreciate it, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Business Accelerator Community. I'm so happy to be here. I believe you guys have had value this evening. Please, to those of us that have made enemies, right? Let us settle after now, right? But for the sake of the session, take everything we have said important and implement it. I want to watch you achieve greater business successes. Cheers.
All right, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate you, and we believe we will call you next time. Definitely, you are going to answer us to come and share your knowledge with us again, because this has been a lot of blessing to us, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate you, sir.
Thank you so much too.
All right. So, all right, guys. So, this is where we're going to call it a night on our February Business Accelerator Community webinar. So, as usual, don't forget to join our WhatsApp group. If you are watching this replay, if you are watching the replay of this section, make sure you engage in our WhatsApp group and follow our daily activities on the group, and let's keep growing, let's keep learning, let's keep building together. So, because we want to see you succeeding, we want to see you doing better in your business and your personal life. All right, this is where we're going to call it a night for this month. See you on our next episode. All right, bye for now.